What's going on, people? What is going? Mike, hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Pause.
What the hell?
That didn't go right. You know I gotta do it right. What's going on, people? What is going on? As you already know, this is Tuesday night, which means you're getting a serving of the six-man convo. I am your host, the six-man K Styles, joined in by the mad scientist, Mad Mike Sports.
Yes, sir. He just turned my damn short into a long video, so y'all gonna get a long version of the original plan that I had for K-Styles. But he's just fucked it up, switched the music up on me. Now I gotta start off with a rant because he switched things up. This is the reason why you don't have black people hosting, because they don't know how to damn act. They end up saying some crazy shit. They get slapped like Will Smith and all this type of stuff. So yeah, I'm a little bit upset to start this show already. Okay?
Look, some bitch, hold on, bro. See, you already trying to destroy the chi. We got the chi going on. We got the. We already gotta switch it up, bro. See, it would be up to him to do this. But as y'all already know, this is us on a daily basis.
Daily basis, okay? Daily basis.
Forget this fool right here. This is my. All right, but for real though, boy, for real.
Oh man,
we appreciate y'all tuning in to the six-man combo. As you already know, today marks as the first day of the first cuts. But before we get to those, Mike, we got 3 special words for them. What are those 3 special words we give them?
That real roll call.
Shouts out to everybody. And today's roll call, we're going to kick it off with Joseph Thornton. We got Trucker Mike 404, Pat Norris. Shouts out to Big Ant. That's the homie right there. Y'all show him some love. We got Jerry Bowie in the building. Red Swarm, appreciate you tuning in. Isaac Crimes, Bubba Gump. We got Michael Walker. Not that Michael Walker. Nathan Floyd.
I just realized that's something. That's some spanking your ass.
Oh my God! Really. Well, you gotta make sure you got the special baby oil too, so when they had to smack, you get that move. But get back to the show, man. We got ATM 534. That's the little homie right there. We got Michael Walker, Wallace Smith, D Sloan. We got Lyrics Mom in the building. John Higgins, D Coleman, Mactown Mike, Tail Sports and Gaming, Cameron Christie, Saint 16. So we're gonna end it off in 3, 2, boom. All right, people, man, let's go ahead and get into it tonight. As we already know, we got a very good special show for y'all tonight. We're not only going to be talking about the cuts that happened today, but as well as giving our thoughts on Arnold Ebiketie and DeAngelo Malone after the first preseason games. But before we start off with that, let's go ahead and get into these cuts. Now, as Mike was talking about, as us black folk, we ain't always damn prepared. So I wish I'd have had this shit prepared like I wanted to, but hey, it's all good. It's all good. So as we already know, hold on, y'all. I'm just sitting here. I'm getting distracted by other things right now. Okay, so I just want to make sure I get this list down so I give y'all the accurate. What's going on, Robert Bennett? Night Whisper talking about, I thought it was the real nigga roll call.
We try to not use that word.
We try not to use that word too often. And that word only comes up in obvious goofball situations. So, but
Right.
as of today, the Atlanta Falcons had cut Tucker Fisk, Rashad Smith, Trey Webb, and the one that disappoints me, punter Seth Vernon. Now, y'all don't know about it. Mike came talking trash to me today, talking about, are you sad, K Styles?
Oh, man.
But, and also Cornell Armstrong was placed on IR. Now, we've seen a couple of these players the first game. Are any of these players that you feel like they may end up keeping around as far as practice squad hopefuls before the season start? And how do you feel about whichever? If you really give a damn, how do you feel about whichever one for got cut?
Ooh, I think for the most part, I'm not too, not so much. I don't think there is a obvious one outside of Seth Vernon for me personally, and that's probably some personal things as far as Seth Vernon is concerned. I think we don't get to see black punters a lot, so kind of disappointed in that. But when you look at everyone else for the most part, Trey Webb, I think he kind of struggled. Obviously, he's a young guy. So like most of the guys that you saw, they're young. You expect them to struggle. So, they're going to have other opportunities playing the CFL. They got a couple of leagues pending real soon as far as the football is concerned, the XFL. I know I'm missing another league right now. I don't know why.
CFL, USFL.
USFL. So he got some league. These guys are going to get another opportunity to play the game. But the obvious one for me, Seth Vernon. I think that's, like I said, there's personal reasons. We just don't get to see a lot of black punters. I didn't even know they exist until I saw him, to be honest. I didn't know, like in college. I don't remember seeing a lot of black college punters. Like all of them, like Stetson Bennett.
We had one. Don't hey, don't forget Presley.
Yeah. Damn. Outside of him, and you're right about that. Damn, how did I forget about Presley?
Yeah, Marquette King. Yeah, Rodney Williams back then. I think it was Reggie Hodges was another one. These are all the ones that I've seen and I've known in my lifetime. Like I said, Presley Harvin, but I think, like I said, really, and you kind of made a point to me earlier as far as that. B. Coleman said, "Destroying ain't walking through that door, man. That motherfucker so big on YouTube, man. The NFL, he wouldn't be able to his life depended on it." But like I said, the Seth Vernon one was disappointing for me because I actually did have high hopes for him as a Falcon. Because I don't see what the hell they see in Don Maggio. I really don't. I'm still confused by that one, but at the end of the day, man, I think with the signing of what is it, Brad Pinion, however the hell you
Mm-hmm.
say his name is,
Bradley Pinion. I'm thinking that's how you say it, man.
something like that. So they kind of went with the more experience.
Mm-hmm.
There was more. It showed you that they was looking for more experience at that position. Um, but I think Seth Vernon, he's going to be hanging around this NFL here for a little bit too, because Bradley Pinion is not really a long-term solution. It's just a bridge for right now. We
Mm-hmm.
don't know yet. But Trey Webb, he, like I said, he did kind of struggle a little bit in that game. He didn't gave up a couple passes. Tucker Fisk, um, we got too many damn tight ends, so his ass was gonna be gone anyway.
Just go. Just go. All right, I'm glad somebody got cut. That sounds so bad, but we got about 50 damn tight ends. Okay.
Let's see. You got Kyle Pitts, you got John Fitzpatrick, you got Felipe Franks, you got Parker Hesse, you got Keith Smith. That's already 5 tight ends.
Right.
What's his name? Michael, whatever the fuck his name is, the one we just signed.
Michael Pruitt.
Okay, Michael Pruitt. Okay, I was tempted to say Michael Collins for some reason. I don't know why, but we already got too many damn punters as it is, man. It is what it damn is. So, and I like John Fitzpatrick a lot, and I'm not keeping no damn Tucker Fisk over no John Fitzpatrick. You can kiss my ass.
That ain't mine. That ain't happening.
But as far as that goes, like you said, Cornell Armstrong on IR. We really haven't. I really don't remember seeing him like that at all. So that is what it is. But let's go ahead and get into the main topic for tonight, man. As we already know, we've already talked about Desmond Ridder, Marcus Mariota, Drake London, Rashad Evans, Michael Walker, and how they played. We went more in depth detail about those guys.
Mm-hmm.
I want to shine some light on a couple guys that I don't think we really put enough shine on yesterday. And that is Arnold Ebiketie and DeAngelo Malone.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for what I saw in that game, you have a special duo here for years to come. With the right development and the right players around them, you got a definite dynamic duo here. What is your take on that, Mike?
I think the hell would be nice. I was trying to figure out whether to just bust people bubble off the bat or just come out with it. I like seeing people suffer. So I'm gonna just come out and say it. If you're looking for Ebiketie and DeAngelo Malone to start, well, they're not going to start. All right, so you can just quit, stop, don't even get your hopes up. Those guys will not start. Right, it's not happening. However, it's going to be predicated. Their playing time is going to be predicated on how well they do that one thing they're asked to do. And I think they're going to be asked to do one thing, and that's the proper thing, the proper way to go about it. Because as we all know, Ogum Deji, as well as Lorenzo Carter, who actually played quite well too. And I'll expand on that later. But But those guys, I think you're gonna look at those guys for the most part. AK and DeAngelo Malone, and I'll kind of save you one of them. Um, but I'll just say it like this: those guys are going to be pass rush specialists. They're going to be the Vic Beasley. They're going to be, at this point in time, what Von Miller is as a pass rush specialist. He's a very good one, but he's a pass rush specialist. You don't look for him to have, to play 60, 50, 60 snaps anymore. Like, they're not going to see that. So that's what you're going to see out of those guys. And I think that's the proper way to go about it, is just to bring them along slowly, give them a little taste of that fame and fortune, and see how they react to it and go from there. But I don't think those guys are going. I don't think you're going to start. You're going to see those guys start.
Okay. Wait a minute. We got the very, very first super
and
chat.
How convenient. How convenient. Wow, ain't that crazy?
Oh, man, we definitely appreciate the very first super chat of the 6-man K-Styles experience, and it comes from my personal homie here. Let's get it, GA. So he wanted to show some love. And y'all make sure y'all go ahead and subscribe to his channel for your 2K needs and possibly Madden needs. You never know. But getting to what you were saying, there was a couple plays in this game that kind of stood out to me, especially with these two. And this is why I always say that Ebiketie and Malone are two of the same as far as pass rushers, but they have a different mindset of attacking. And it was kind of evident looking at that game, because Ebiketie is all gas, no brakes, and Malone is a little bit more cerebral. Now, what I mean by all gas, no brakes is, if you looked at the very first touchdown that the Detroit Lions scored on, and this is where Ebiketie is going to have to learn. Is going to have to learn is you can't always be trying to bull rush up the field all the damn time.
Sound like somebody.
Hold on, we got another we got a $1.99 super chat from Brian Peoples. Definitely appreciate you, man. He said congrats to the 1K K Sizzle. Hey man, we K Sizzle, because we always hot over here, man. I definitely appreciate you all the time. But it's that it's that all gas, no brakes mentality is definitely gonna help him, but it's gonna hurt him. And like I said, you pay attention to that first touchdown. He got back there fast. Problem was he got there so fast he couldn't bend the corner enough to really make the play. Now, the second play that I saw, I'm trying to think, was it in the second? I think it was the middle of the second quarter, and the Detroit Lions was backed up to their 5-yard line or something like that. Now I think they was at their 7. And you saw Malone, he bull rushed the hell. He blew past the tackle, scared the shit out the quarterback. The quarterback rushed to the other side, and then you got Ebiketie sitting there in his face. And Mike, and if y'all was in that space, and Mike made a very interesting point about these two pass rushers in particular. It's not always trying to go all the way around and circle the quarterback. It's like they ovaling it where they're trying to get around the tackle, but they're cutting the area. They cutting the area down. Oh man, hold on, wait. We got
going crazy in this. Hey man, y'all really support this man. That's dope, man.
Jarvis with the 499 said, "It's so what? I'm the favorite." Oh yeah, this my homie right here, y'all. This is my homie, man. I definitely appreciate that, man. We got a couple more. Red Swarm with the 999 super chat. Said, love the K Styles hitting that 1K, but I have to disagree with you, Mad One. I think AK starts opposite Zoe Carter. He can set the edge well enough for Peace to give him the other DN spot. And we can actually talk about that comment right there too, because I think that's a very interesting.
I want to. I'm about to bust his bubble. I'm gonna get there about what he thinks.
Hold on, we got one more, bro. Hold on. And
go ahead.
We got D Coleman with the $10. He said 1,000 pennies for 1,000 subs, man.
Bro, only you would say something like that too. Only you would.
Hey man, we definitely appreciate that though, man. We definitely appreciate that. But yeah, kind of getting back to what Red Swarm was talking about with Ebiketie. I wouldn't necessarily. I'm just gonna give a little sprinkle here, and I'm gonna let you tee off on it however you want to. The problem is when you're talking about sub package and edge rushers, you want those guys coming off the bench to switch the tone. Kind of like a 6-man, if you know what I mean.
Yep.
See, the thing about it is Ogundeji's role is to set the edge. That's what he specializes in.
Exactly.
You have to have a guy that can set the edge. Like I said, Lorenzo Carter is not really an edge setter per se. He can. But Ebiketie he has more of the tools in his bag to really be able to hold that starting spot. If you kind of paid attention to how Ogundeji played last year, like I said, the sack numbers didn't really show. But the thing about it is when you looked at him and you looked at him setting the edge for these runs, they didn't run.
Detroit. That's what he did for Michael Parsons. He was a guy that was the more so the edge. He was more so the quote unquote Stephen Means of the team. He was the Brady Smith of the team. He was the Shane Dronette of that 98 team. Like those guys did the small things well on that. So that's what Ebiketie did.
Yeah. So Ebiketie may end up having more sack numbers than Ogundeji. I wouldn't be surprised by that. But it would be very interesting if it would have been DeAngelo Malone that would have been starting opposite Lorenzo Carter instead of Ebiketie. But go ahead, Mike. You say you want to go ahead and tee off on it. Go ahead and do what you got to do.
Well, let me just say this. My opinions are not based on how I want these guys to play. It's based on what Dean Pease likes to do. Dean Pease is a first thing first type of guy. And the first thing when it comes down to playing defense is you have to stop the run first. That's a must. If you're not stopping the run, then you're allowing the team, one, to control the clock. His thing is he want to get off the field as quick as possible. Well, you're not going to get off the field quick as possible rushing the passer. You got to stop the run first. All right, and if you can stop the run, that makes the offense one-dimensional. So why I say that I expect Lorenzo Carter and Ogundeji is because they the most experienced guys, and they are the best ones. If you actually went and saw the few snaps that Lorenzo Carter actually played, the dude was amazing all around. Like he stopped the run, he got after the quarterback, he was physical. And that's something what Ebiketie, he eventually got it, but that's not something that, this early, until he shows that he can be that guy that you can count on to set that edge consistently. Because you got to remember, Steven Means was a starter last year, and it wasn't because the motherfucker could rush the passer, okay? It wasn't because he could rush the passer. So that's the reason why I say you got to understand what the plan is. The plan is to have a bunch of young guys, all right? It's almost like watching Golden State. Everybody always focus on, Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, but they don't think about the guys like Looney. They don't think about the Draymond Greens. They don't think about the guy that's actually going around doing all the dirty work so those guys can play free and reckless. You know what I'm saying? Steph is able to shoot those damn 50-foot damn three-pointers because he got Looney at the under the basket. He gonna get them 20 rebounds. He might have 2 points the whole game, but he'll have 20. He'll have 20 rebounds and things like that. That's what Ebiketie and DeAngelo Malone is gonna be. Those guys, there's nothing wrong with coming off the bench. A lot of guys actually in the NFL started becoming they started outside of guys like, obviously you got guys like Von Miller that just, these guys just, they just it. But if you look at how Micah Parsons started out, Micah Parsons actually started off as their linebacker. All right, he started as their linebacker. They didn't have plans of making him a defensive end until he failed at linebacker in preseason. He failed at linebacker. He was slow to react to certain things. It was like, no, this guy, he's better at, rushing the passer. So it was a gradual process to see where you get. And that's how things are going to be for the Atlanta Falcons. They're going to give those guys more and more opportunities based on how they react to their current role.
Yeah, hold on, my bad. I had to switch the damn thing up because that thing started looking ugly real quick. I gotta get back to my. He was like, he said he agreed with you. So I think look. At the end, it both sides make sense. By the way, we already know Ebiketie is the better pass rusher than Ogundeji, but at the end of the day, everybody has to play a specific role. Let me give you an example. Let's look at. Okay, you said Dean Pease coached at Baltimore. We're gonna go with the New England days.
Ooh.
So he was right around that 2003, 2005 team. Am I correct?
Mm-hmm.
Willie McGinnis usually was like their best pass rusher at that time. Am I correct?
Mm-hmm.
Who was the guy opposite of him that was always kind of the edge setter that you really never really talked about? Anybody have a clue?
I know exactly who you're talking about.
We're not talking about defensive line. We're talking about the outside linebackers.
Mm-hmm. I know the outside linebacker.
I see a couple Richard Seymour. I'm asking the field. Okay, I see a couple.
It's not Seymour. It's not Seymour.
Yeah. I'm trying to see if anybody gets. Somebody said Thule Banter Kane. Shit, I didn't know anybody else knew that name.
Yeah, I remember Banter Kane. Yeah, I do.
I'm surprised. You give up?
Yes. It's gonna be.
He is currently the head coach of the Tennessee
Titans. God damn! I was thinking that, but I was thinking who was that guy?
I know you wasn't thinking Roman Pfeiffer or Teddy Bruschi or nothing.
No, I wasn't thinking Teddy Bruschi.
Rob Nikovich.
Nikovic, that's who I was thinking about. But
he was afterwards. He was afterwards.
Yeah,
he was the one
was
with Jamie Collins.
Mm-hmm.
It was Rob Nikovic that was there. See, and that's the one thing a lot of people don't talk about, that Patriots defense that he had. Like you said, yes, you had a Richard Seymour. Yes, you had a Ty Warren.
Mm-hmm.
You had a Vince Wilfork. God damn, they had those shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then you throw in a Willie McGinnis, you throw in Teddy Bruschi, then next to him, it was Roman Pfeiffer, and then on the outside, you had Mike Vrabel. Mike Vrabel was the edge center for a reason, because then Richard Seymour and fucking Willie McGinnis was always down wrecking havoc. I mean, it kind of helps when you got a big mountain in the middle, but I digress from my case. But yeah, these are these type of guys like an Ogundeji, and as much as I shit talk Steven Means, he still sucks, to be honest with you, from what I say. But for the role that he played it well.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that with Mike Vrabel, you've seen him make certain plays at certain times where it's like, okay, I know he's on the field. Steven Means' problem was he did his job, but most of the time, you didn't know he was on the damn field until somebody else got a sack.
Mm-hmm.
Then Noah here said, yeah, and then they eventually got Junior Seau as well.
Yeah. They always had that one. I forgot they had the Dalius Thomas too, but like they had a lot of guys who can play outside, that outside linebacker position. It's another guy you probably that is Gary Guyton during his time. Like he was another one of those rotational linebackers that could come in and plug in certain spots. So like they always had those specialists.
Mm-hmm. And then then just talking about a lot of people, as much as a lot of people like to give Tom Brady credit for those Super Bowls in New England, when you look at that New England defense, most folk don't realize how loaded that defense was, bro. Mm-hmm. From the front seven all the way to the back four.
Mm-hmm.
Think about this: Richard Seymour, Vince Wilfork, Ty Warren, Teddy Bruschi, Mike Vrabel, Willie McGinnis, Jarvis Green, Ty Law, Rodney Harrison, Asante Samuel. What was that other safety they had? Eugene Wilson.
James Sanders. James Sanders was a long-time veteran player. Like they could plug him in as strong safety, and he would do. As a matter of fact, I think he was one of the guys that could play both safety spots. So they had guys. Yeah. That defense was loaded. Mm-hmm.
Tom Brady could do whatever the hell he wanted to in New England because he knew he had a defense that wasn't going to give up much.
Mm-hmm.
This is what you want the Falcons to be. They don't necessarily have to have all the big name defensive players, but you want guys that all fit a role together.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, this is why it's going to be very important to see. This is why it's going to be very important not to start Ebiketie and Malone, because you want to have those weapons in your back pocket. So it'd be like, okay. Yeah, y'all remember playing Yu-Gi-Oh cards and stuff. Y'all remember y'all playing Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon and Magic the Gathering and stuff. You be like, okay. And then you just pull out that one special card that just messed the whole game up. What? Oh hell! Let me do it better. Let me do it better like this. Y'all playing spades, right? Where's all my spades players at, right? I want everybody to put their hands up if you spades players.
I suck at spades, but I still try to play.
I retired from the game of spades. I done gotten too many fights because of it. But
yeah, there you go. Still do it.
Okay, I want everybody to put a 6 or a yes for all my spades players at. So while we doing that, we're gonna put intermission music on, and we're gonna do the light check as we do that. So y'all go ahead, y'all keep answering that, and y'all also make sure y'all go ahead and continue to support not only Mad Mike Sports but 6-Man K Styles. Oh man, we got a lot of spades players in the game. So we got 87 people in the chat. We need about 5 more likes. We need 5 more likes. We gotta get at least 42 likes. If I can see what we got. All right. I like doing that. That's very quick. So we definitely appreciate y'all with the likes. Like I said, we trying to get this message out. So for all my spades players, when you see somebody throw that ace out, it may be that ace out, or it may be an ace diamond, whatever, and you ain't got no diamonds, and you pull that spade out and be like, wow, you thought you had it? That's what Ebiketie and Malone is going to be. They're going to be those guys. They're going to be those spades. Them the spades. Them the ones, okay, y'all think y'all got it? Nope, nope. You thought you had it with that king? Nope. I'll take that. Thank you. But you also got to make sure your partner's on same queue with you because exactly. You throw that 3 of spades out here, boy. You cut the shit out there. You cut the shit out there. But yes, this is why this would be very important year for Dean Pease and his defense, because we need those young pass rushers. We need those guys that come in that got that fire, that got that edge, that got that want, that all gas, no brakes. And these two represent what this Falcons team has been missing for years. Because let's be honest, when we're talking about consistent pass rush, the last time the Falcons have had a consistent pass rusher that was worth a damn, we know was John Abraham. And we're talking about for more than 1 or 2 seasons. The Falcons have been looking for that ever since. Beasley was inconsistent. At times, he was kind of inconsistent himself. We already know Tat couldn't do shit.
He's good at getting injured, I can tell you that.
Oh, no, he good at tweeting. That's why we call him Tweety Bird.
Yeah, he was, my God, he was a GOAT when it came down to that dang tweeting, boy. Yeah, tweet everything he about to do. He couldn't do a damn thing when he did.
Like you said, Adrian Claiborne had 9 sacks 1 year, and 6 of those came against the Cowboys. Is that really consistent?
Right.
There is no consistency at all. But yeah, like D. Coleman said, Patrick Kearney and John Abraham was a legendary combo, bro. Those are some legendary pass rushers for us. Kearney was the 3-4 end, and he was consistently getting 12, 13 sacks a year. Abraham was consistently 10, 13 sacks a year. You get Beasley, who had 15 1 year, and it's like 5, 15, 5, 5, 5, 7, 8. Then Tackett's 7, 1, 2. No, 7, 3, 2, 1.
Mm-hmm.
You can't. Your defense can't. Your defense cannot produce in the NFL if you ain't got the pass rushers. Why the hell you think Aaron Donald gets damn near 20 sacks a season too? That's one thing we don't talk about on that end.
Gotta put them players in position where they can
Right.
do that. Focus on that one thing.
Right. Bubba Cup said he got drug tested after the Dallas.
Oh, hold on. He did, didn't he? Oh,
He did.
shit.
I remember that. They drug tested the shit out of there.
Yep.
They look like, how what was that hippo lady from Rocko's My Life? How dare you?
He sure did gonna do it. Good God, I forgot about that.
Yeah. So, but that one particular play in that Lions game, it showed me a lot because these guys have the passion to want to push the pocket, but they're not pushing it upward. They're pushing it towards the quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
It's one thing to edge rush upfield, but when you can push your tackle towards the quarterback and scare him,
mm-hmm.
that's the key. What you got to say on that, Mike? What you got for that talking point?
I forgot what the talking point was.
God damn, we've been talking about
all I know is you talking. Oh, pass. I mean,
yeah.
The pass, like I said, as far as like the pass rush, I like to have 3 sets of pass rushes. I like to have 4. I like to have guys, at least 2 speed guys. I gotta have 2 speed guys. I have to have a guy that can play multiple positions. And you have to have at least 2 of those. And you gotta have run stuffers, but you gotta have your power guys too, who just they're not defensive tackles, but they're defensive edge guys like Taquan Graham, like a Rashid Hageman. They have that ability to have that athleticism, but they don't necessarily have the speed, but they power guys. I like to have those like that's defensive lineman. And I think the Falcons, for the first time in quite some time, they have variety. They have Grady Jarrett, who can line up anywhere on the defensive line. You got Taquan Graham, who can play both edge, 3-4 edges, and that's probably but 3-4 end positions. You got guys like Timmy Horn, who's really interesting for me because I thought he was more of an Anthony Rush guy, but looking at his skill set, you can put him at either position in the middle, left, right end, and he looks like he had the athleticism to, to stop. So, I think for the first time in quite some time, the Falcons defensive line has variety. And why is that so important? It's because you might get inside, you might play a team, let's just say you'll play a team like San Francisco. They don't have a lot of weapons as far as the passing game is concerned, but they got quick offensive line that can get to a spot. But you got to be able to, match that athleticism. You can't just put a big fat dude in the middle of it and say, all right, we're going to stop the run. And that's what made San Francisco offensive line so tough to go against, because they have the athleticism, but they also have the strength to match it. And that's why you need guys like a Taquan Graham, like a Grady Jarrett, so those guys can have that, the strength to go with a little bit of the athleticism. So that's why you need, the different styles of pass rushers, because you might play a team and on offensive line that's primarily, let's say the Dallas Cowboys right now. Most of those guys are just physical. Tyron Smith is no longer the Tyron Smith that we know. So these guys are just big and strong. So I know if we put the Ebiketie, we put the DeAngelo Malone on the edges, they're going to struggle to try to get to those guys. So you're going to need those speed rushers. You're going to need the Debo to go across to play outside so we can take advantage of that speed, the lack of speed on the outside for their tackles. So that's why you need those different styles. And this is why I always get upset when content creators say, oh, we just need you need to go after a speed rusher. No, you need to make sure that you can play all styles of football.
Correct, because you want to be able to have the necessary tools to go with any situation that you come across of. Now, if you have a team, as in with us, the Falcons have had, when you have predominantly guys who are speed rushers and you had no power.
Ooh.
We was getting busted up like a mug.
Oh, yes.
But the thing is, you don't want to have a bunch of power guys and they can't get to the damn quarterback. They're good against the run. It's just like you said, it's just like you want to have a tool for everything possible. This is what preparation is all about. This is how you build a team. Your team has to be built based on being able to adapt to different situations. This is why you get different guys that know how to do different things. This is why they try to build up Croy Bierman so much, because they try to get him to do everything, and he specialized in nothing. He specialized in nothing.
Right.
Like you said, you can have a multiplicity role as far as doing different things, but if you don't have that one thing that you specialize in, you're no good on. You really become no good. Like I said, there was a kung fu movie I watched over the weekend. It's one of my favorite movies. And my dad's birthday just passed, so he just turned 63. This is one of his favorite movies. We used to watch as I was a kid. It's called Iron Monkey.
Iron Monkey. Oh my God. I ain't seen
Iron Monkey. Yeah. And the main thing that he said, and the main thing that the Abbott said in there is he told all the students that, okay, y'all can learn styles. Y'all ready for learn martial arts and styles. He told the students, you can learn as many styles as you want, but you're going to specialize in nothing. But if you learn this one style, not only will you be a specialist at that style, but you'll know the nuances, boom, inside and out. So you know how to be able to counteract and react with that one style. So it's good to know multiple things, but if you specialize in nothing, all you're really doing is learning the basics of all the stuff you learn. Oh God,
bro, you don't hit them with the PS people. God, boy, that man said one name and they going crazy, boy.
Corey Bierman was tardy to the quarterback.
Hey, bro.
That shit was
I saw this man, bro. I swear to God, I don't know who, somebody. It may have been Kiera, but she put a picture of Croy Bierman in the tightest pants I have ever seen in my life on a man. That woman turned that dude into a metrosexual or whatever you call it. I think that's the word for it. Bro, that man so feminine, bro. Never mind. Let me stop before I go on. Bro, bro, y'all gotta see them. I gotta. No, I'm gonna show y'all this. I gotta show it to you. I gotta show it. Y'all gonna be, bro. You gonna get a good one over there.
Oh Lord, is this the reason why he was late to the quarterback,
bro? I saw those pants. I was like, bro, what in the? How the hell you even get in them things?
Yeah, man. And I had a crime said Paul slow war.
Oh my God, I got it. Jesus Christ.
Oh,
I didn't even know there was Court Bierman.
Oh no. Oh my God, please.
Oh my God.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Give me a few seconds. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Y'all gonna be like,
you try to get this dude roasted. You try to get this dude roasted up, boy. That's what you try to do.
Oh my goodness. Oh Lord.
So Proven says Stephen Means and Croy Bierman is the same guy. We're talking about the amoeba defense. The amoeba, that defense, that wasn't even an amoeba.
Nothing
defense.
amoeba about that, bro. Moving for no reason.
That was the loose draws defense, boy. Cause wasn't nothing.
That man said loose draws.
That was the loose draws defense, boy. That was Instagram. That was flued out culture defense. That's what that was. Oh Lord, Mike, you see now I am intrigued now.
Oh my God!
Because Devon in here now, so he ready to start roasting somebody. Noah said not amoeba, but definitely anemic.
Anemic. Oh my God!
Well, that defense was on life support, boy. I'm telling you, man. I like, please, just pull the cord, boy. And thank God they did, boy. Come on, man. We waiting.
Here it is. Oh my God.
Oh Lord. Hold on, wait. Somebody get Queewee off the goddamn screen right now.
Bro, what in the world going on to my dude, man?
I guess she snatched his nuts off and put them in a purse. That's how you able to get them on. That exactly explains. That explains why.
That man core imprint. What?
I ain't trying to look at no imprint. Get that shit off. That boy got them Billy and Chuck Rico pants on, bro.
Like he about to do the Lambada. We call it
He's just incredible. I know you dealing with the X Factor looking ass. All right, get it off the screen. Get off the screen.
Oh my God.
Devon said you can see his fur count in his head.
I'm sorry.
That motherfucker look like them shit sneeze. They turn into a thong. All right.
Oh God.
Here you go. Gang. Blouse.
Oh my God,
that boy looked like the third member of Eminem, bro. I was like, boy, what the hell is up with that?
Oh man, this man got my side hurt. Oh my God, bro.
I'm about to say in his case 3 + 3 = extra small. Okay. Noah said he looked like raw salmon. Oh my God! I'm sorry, y'all.
Hey, man. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all had to see that. I'm just
Oh
saying.
my God.
That's one of Tom and Dimitrov
That's the
favorite
Thomas
things. So
Dimitrov,
that's
Thomas
Thomas
Dimitrov
Dimitrov.
special. And
Oh my God.
that's exactly the reason why Dimitrov doesn't have a job now. But
Man.
we got about a few more minutes. I definitely got to talk about something serious. There was something that scared the shit out of me, man. I'm not gonna tell you no lie.
I know what it is.
Yeah. Something that scared the shit out of me. I thought it was a travesty. I thought it was it just looked weird to me. And if you're wondering what that is, we're talking about these college AP polls, man. What the fuck was up with this shit? If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, and like I said, I have no dog in none of this fight right here, but I thought this list was absolutely absurd. Proven said looked like she was taking him out for dinner. I'm trying to think of that movie, man. I don't know anybody ever seen the movie called Kung Fu Rascal, but he looked like the character. There's a character name. I want y'all to look up this. I want y'all to look up this character on the movie called Kung Fu Rascal. Dude name is Darlene. He looked exactly like him in that picture.
Oh my God! We ain't never hear. We ain't do it. We ain't gonna never hear it.
But yeah, I was looking at the AP poll, and I thought this poll was kind of weird in a way because I saw a travesty in this poll already. We already knew Alabama was going to be number one. No surprise on that at all. Alabama always going to be number one anyway. No, Ohio State number two. I was kind of surprised by that. Georgia was third. Now this is where I was looking like, the hell was y'all thinking on this? You got Clemson at 4? With what? DJ Ukulele? DJ Ukulele as quarterback? No. You've already started off wrong with those. Cause I always thought that usually the national champions were usually number one. And most people, I would think so. I would think so. It would be surprised. At least one of the top two, however the hell they do it. I know my team ain't never gonna be in the top 25 no time soon. So I ain't got, like I said, I ain't got no dog in the fight whatsoever. But 4 and 5, and for a lot of people that know me, I'm not a Notre Dame fan. I can't stand Notre Dame worth nothing. They are one of the most overhyped programs in the history of college football.
That's without question.
How the hell are you a top 5 program and you get to these big games and get blown out by everybody? They about it, like I said, it's about as bad as looking at them pants we just saw. Them long john pants he got on. It's about as bad as that. Now we keep going down the list. You got, after Notre Dame, you got Texas A&M, Utah, Michigan, Oklahoma, Baylor, Oregon, Oklahoma State, NC State, USC, Michigan State, Miami, Pittsburgh, Wisconsin, Arkansas, Kentucky, Ole Miss, Wake Forest, Cincinnati, Houston, and BYU. This is one of the weakest top 25s I think I've seen in a long time, bro.
I
think it's
I
one
have a
of the.
problem with one thing, and not because I'm a dog fan, but I have a problem with this. Is because Alabama lost a lot of their front, their trench players in this draft, and like, yeah, you got the receivers there, for the most part. James Williams, Mechie went to the NFL, um, but
Brian Robinson.
Robinson. Um, so a lot of the players went to the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the players from Georgia went to the NFL. But the thing where I'm confused is why is Alabama number one? Is Georgia clearly had the better recruiting class. And this is something that he was crying about the damn whole fucking offseason. He's been crying about it for the whole offseason. So if they lost a lot of players, like I don't have anybody being I don't have a problem with any team being over Georgia, but I have a problem because it's Alabama, and the premise is why Georgia is number 3 is because they lost a lot on the defense side. So if Alabama lost a lot of players and Georgia lost a lot of players, but Georgia had the better recruiting class, and they still have returning guys like Nolan Smith, Nolan, and Jalen Carter. Like, if they got these guys returning, then why the hell Alabama number one? I'm confused with that. Outside of the obvious, they're gonna kiss Alabama ass because they Alabama. This is just I'm gonna just keep it real, Alabama fans. This is all because of y'all reputation. They want to make sure if you lose one game this year, that you have no reason not to make it to the playoff. Because you're number one. You start off number one. If they started off number 10 and they have to climb and then they lose, then you would see them have to go down again. But this is just like for me, this just shows me I have no like I said, I'm still trying to figure out if Georgia have the better, and not even just Georgia. There's a lot of colleges, a lot of people that had a better recruiting class than Alabama, but they're number one when they lost a lot of players. So if you can explain that to me, man, if anybody can explain to me, I'm willing to listen, but for the life of me, I don't get that. And Georgia, let me say this too. Georgia convincingly whipped Alabama ass. I'm talking about they whipped their ass. Okay, let's just make that sure. Let's make that clear and clear. They whipped that ass, all right? That's what I don't get. So, hey, man, somebody explain that to me. I'm willing to listen, but I need to. I need.
Oh boy, yeah, man. Yeah, it's kind of weird, and yeah, we kind of see that. Yeah, it's a popularity. Because D. Coleman said, "Damn, USC went 4-8 last year. How the hell they end up in the top 25?"
Right, come on, man. Like,
so y'all saying Caleb Williams is that big of an upgrade that is gonna push them in the top 20 from 4-8? You see the people's eyebrow got raised there for a second, so I'm confused.
Yeah. I don't like I said, I'm confused. How the hell you 4-8? You in the top 25 the next year?
I'm just saying. Look, I'm about to say because the way that they got it here is Texas A&M wasn't even ranked in the top 25 last year. They ended up number 6. Yeah, USC wasn't ranked last year.
Where is Texas? Did they even
Texas
rank?
ain't even. Nope, Texas ain't even in here. Wisconsin wasn't even right. They in here.
Wow. I'm wow.
And I think it's kind of weird that you put 1, 2, 3, 4 SEC teams 19 through 22. I kind of found that
19
very interesting. Like I
SEC
said,
team. Ole
Arkansas,
Miss.
Kentucky, Ole Miss, Wake Forest. I kind of find that very interesting.
Like I said, them dollars. Where them dollars at? Where them dollars at? That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying to me because like I said, I understand this is the SEC, but if you're not giving other teams even a shot, you got some explaining to do.
Jerry Bowie said they're using computers and analytics for this.
No, they're using that PFF analytics. That's what they're
using. That's even worse. I'm like, bro, how the fuck do you go 4-8 and end up in the top 25? But I don't get it. Mm-hmm. So you're telling me who is that coach they got? Who was their head coach? I know they had a new head coach. Who the fuck was their head coach? I know. Was it Lincoln Riley? So Lincoln Riley and Caleb Williams is going to propel the USC Trojans from a 4-8 team to a 9-3 team. That's crazy.
Gotta make, like I said, I just wanted to make sense. That's just explain it to me. That's how I want it.
I don't know, man. I don't know, but I said we got a few more minutes. We're gonna get out of here about 10 more minutes. But I want to speak on something a little bit serious here. I want to talk serious here for a second. I want to talk to all my people out here. All my people that go to all my people. We got to do better than this, man. Y'all probably don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Might know where I'm going with this. We literally sat here and watched a 9U football coach get murked on the middle of the field by the opposing team's head coach over what said a bullshit call by a referee, aka Aqib Talib's brother. Now, the reason I heard this story is I have to give shout outs to OG Chauncey. He put this out there as well. And this is the reason why a lot of people, like I said, this is one of the major reasons why for me, a lot of people don't know, I actually got offered to be a Pee Wee coach. I turned it down for this very reason, bro, because these parents out here, these people out here are fucking crazy. Everybody trying to live out their fortune dreams and aspirations through their kids. And sometimes it's like, dude, for one thing, why are we fighting on the field? Let me ask a question. Why are we fighting on the field over a call with the referee? This is the second time we've seen this happen in some youth sports in the last month and a half. Remember the AAU referee got his ass whooped over a call like a few weeks ago.
The whole team jumped they jumped the ref in a church leave, man. Like a whole team just jumped the ref in a church league. Like the whole team, because he supposedly made the wrong call, and all of them just jumped, just beat him up.
And Lowski said they be gambling on them games. And I'm sitting here saying, I actually had a conversation about this at work today. I was like, so we're gambling on little kids playing a game they trying to learn to love. This is one of the major downfalls when it comes to youth sports. You got to deal with parents that's trying to live their glory years through their kids. You got single moms out here trying to get their kids to play football so they can get them to the league to live their luxury life. So they gonna do whatever they can to get this boy on the team. And y'all know what I mean by that.
And the little girl, Jenny McCurdy, who played on iCarly, her mother, passed away a while back, but like she gave that little kid hell because she trying to live vicariously through her child. Like that, like at the end of the day, man, like you gotta let these kids be kids, man. That's the worst thing that you can do to try to live vicariously through your children, man. That's their life, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, it was a church league, man. The whole team. He was running for his life, bro.
See, I didn't know. I thought it was an AAU game. It was a church league.
It was a church league, bro. It happens a lot in church league. Believe me.
So the power of the Lord couldn't save the referee from getting his ass whooped. That's what you're telling me. I guess John 3:16 said. I guess John 3:16 became Austin 3:16 that day.
Oh God,
but I looked at the video. I'm not even gonna tell you no lie, bro. I almost cried, man. I almost literally cried on my break when I seen that.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have to think about being a coach, especially being a coach for like little league teams like this. You got to think as a coach, you got to put a lot of your money into these kids to give these kids a chance to learn something and to grow and to love a game. And whether it be basketball, whether it be football, whether it be baseball, tennis, hockey, whatever. And let's be honest with you. This thing happened with a bunch of hood boogers. That's basically what it come down to.
Mm-hmm.
I hate to say it like that, but that's hood booger mentality right there. And the clip that I saw was he slammed old boy down, and then he pulled the strap out and shot him after he slammed him. So I want y'all to think about this for a second. How do y'all think those kids felt to see their coach just get killed on the 50-yard line over a bad call that a ref made?
I'm gonna tell you for something like for me, man. The worst thing that you can do is see somebody get shot and killed. Like literally see someone get shot. You see their spirit leave their body and they just land that limp. I've seen that. I was in a place where I was mentally able to kind of deal with that. But we talking about kids, man, 5 to 10 years old. And we up here shooting, killing people over a motherfucking game. Motherfucker, we got all these damn apps to gamble with, and you gonna find some shit like that to gamble over? Like you some dumb, bro. You some dumb old Negro. Okay.
Now going back to comment at the very beginning. This is the appropriate time to say there's some ignorant nigga shit right here. This is appropriate because, like I said, that's a shame, bro. And we try not to use that word too often on this channel. We may use it in a joking way, but this right here is the perfect definition of it.
You gotta watch with them kids. Like, them kids gonna be traumatized, bro. Not even the kids. Everybody gonna be traumatized, bro. Like,
I think they said the report said the kids was talking about they don't want to play football no more. They don't want to be dealing. Like I said, they don't even want to. They said they actually had a kid that said the kid's scared to even be around people now. Okay, you have to think about it. You have to think about it, man. Are we really living in a time, and it's like ever since, and it's crazy. It's like ever since Kobe died, this world done went to shit since he died.
Right.
Have y'all noticed that this world done went to hell since Kobe died?
I love this game, but I love sports. I grew up basically on the baseball, football field. Before I can even remember, my dad, my parents were taking me to their games. So, like I said, this, but I would never think about killing somebody over a baseball game. Like, bro, what is wrong with you? Like, bro, we serious? Like, we don't got no respect for churches. We ain't got no respect for jobs. We ain't got no respect for elementary schools. Like, bro, like, and then the dope dealers back in our day, they were like, no, don't go to the school selling dope at this. I think we have their principles and morals.
Don't mess with the kids. Don't mess with the mamas. Don't mess with the grandmamas. That was the street code.
Stay away from the kids. Stay away from them.
If you with your kids and your grandmama, your mama, your girl, I'm not gonna touch you.
Yeah.
And like Nathaniel Calloway said that this is nothing new, and that's what I'm saying. Like I said, this is a continuous pattern that has to stop, not only just from the sports aspect, but from the reality aspect. Is because at the end of the day, man, we all we got, and if we don't respect each other, we ain't got much longer. We ain't got much longer here. Yeah, man, it was a story that a dude killed the damn Burger King employee for roasting his mama. Did y'all hear about that?
I talk about everybody, mama. I talk about everybody, mama, on my damn live. So
I get. Look. And look, I guess the employee, I guess the mama had a problem with the employee, and the employees was roasting the or laughing at her about something. She called her son. Her son came up and shot the worker that was talking about mama. Yeah, man, this is why I say, man, we all we got, man, and like I said, we don't respect each other, man. We don't try to uplift each other. Like I said, we ain't got much longer right here. And like I said, the next generation is looking up to us to be the guide to them in this world. But when we're at an age now where you got the kids acting like adults and the adults acting like toddlers, ain't nothing good about to happen. This is the perfect example of like I said, of just some ignorant nigga stuff right here. This
Ain't no way else to say it.
Ain't no way else to say it, bro. Ain't no way else to say it, man. But let's go ahead and wind it. Hold on, before we do that, man. Like I said, I'm gonna give y'all a quote tonight that I found. This is shouts out to hold on, I'm trying to find it for y'all. Hold on, I'm trying to find where it was at because I just had it. It said, okay, here it goes. The quote of tonight is, a goal is not always meant to be reached. It often serves simply as something to aim at.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you want to know what that means is, if you have a goal, let that goal be the reaching point. It don't always have to be the same path.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just something to be like, okay, I need to reach that. And that's what's going to keep you motivated to be better in life, whether it be better in life at your job, better at life just as a person or whatever. So I want everybody to remember that, man. And we're going to go ahead and wind it down for tonight. So I know we got Morris Swarm said, as soon as the conversation turned political, the bots attack. It always be like that.
It always like
that. It like I say, anytime I start seeing bots talking about, and we always get the bots that be trying to promote porn sites over here and stuff like that. So I'm like, yeah, it's about time to damn who roll out. So let's go ahead and do the right. We're gonna do the intro right. So we appreciate everybody tuning in tonight to the 6-Man Combo. As I, your host, 6-Man K Styles, and the mad scientist, Mad Mike Sports. Would definitely like to we appreciate y'all tuning in with us, letting us kick y'all little game, and y'all teaching us at the same time. So, like I said, y'all go ahead and leave those questions in the comment section. You make sure you go ahead and leave your suggestions on what we should do. Because at the end of the day, man, it ain't just two of us up here giving y'all content. It's all of us as a family having a conversation. So until next time, people, we ain't here to play. We here to stay. You ain't got to go home.
You got it there. Up out of here. With that 1-inch punch.
Deuces.